And that brings us to our guest of the day, who is a good friend of Around 10. Miss Jeri Katherine Howell is here.
Hey.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You guys, we talked a little bit about the flood stuff. You guys made it through okay.
We did.
We're glad to hear it. And Josephine Sculpture Park, is out of the, y'all didn't have any flooding issues out there, I assume. So, and the weather it's time to get out.
It is.
I mean, you could have gone out in the winter. It's fine to do that too, but now is the time to get out.
Yeah, there's fresh blooms, new leaves, bright green. It's beautiful out
Maybe
there.
take your allergy medicine before you go.
Or do that, yes. And your picnic. Picnic.
Right.
That's right.
Do you have a go-to picnic?
The first thing that came to mind was like raspberries and blackberries. There's something special about a picnic, and to me there's something special about those berries. It just feels like a special treat.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good idea. Okay, so we've got a couple things we're going to talk about today that's happening in Josephine Sculpture Park. Let's do the Lost and Found Farmscapes.
Sure.
Linda Bruckheimer, wife of famous Hollywood mogul Jeri Bruckheimer. They live here. I don't know if people know, right? They live in New Bloomfield. Where is it? It's like outside Bardstown, between here and Bardstown.
Yeah.
They have a restaurant place.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she is got an exhibition of some large-scale photographs that's going to be on display at the Sculpture Park.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so one thing that I love about Josephine Sculpture Park is we're always trying something new. And we enjoy challenges and creative problem solving and trying new things.
Generally with arts, right?
With the arts.
With different ways to present that.
Exactly, with the arts. And so we have never displayed large-scale photographs on the outside of our historic tobacco barn before.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we are really pleased to announce the exhibition of 10 large-scale photographs of Kentucky Farmsteads by Linda Bruckheimer. The exhibition is called Lost and Found Farmscapes, and they're printed on 4 by 6 foot chromalux panels, and as I mentioned, they're installed on the exterior of the tobacco barn out at the park. And these are photographs of barns from across Kentucky, across rural Kentucky.
Very cool.
They're all from.
So,
sorry, go ahead.
does what they're put on, is that weatherproof? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Just making sure.
Yeah.
So photos of barns outside the barn, on the wall of the barn, and they're all Kentucky landscapes, right?
Yes.
That's what you said. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And how did you guys get connected with her? What was the...
Yeah, the beauty of working at the sculpture park now is that our staff is diverse, and I don't know all the ansers to questions anymore,
okay,
which
well,
is
that's
like,
great.
yay!
Yes.
So I know that this project has been several years in the making.
Okay.
I know several people have been involved in helping make it happen, but now I just get to tell people about it. So
that's awesome.
That's a non-answer to your question.
No, it's all good. So it sounds like it's opening May 10th.
Yes, so the exhibition is opening to the public on May 10th, and it will be on exhibit for 2 years, so through the spring of 2027. And you can come and experience it anytime that the park is open. So the park's free and open every single day of the year from dawn to dusk. We are going to have a special members-only exhibition preview party on May 9th, and that'll be 6 to 7:30. And you can see the exhibition, you can meet Linda Bruckheimer, and we'll have live music from Chris Schaus of Hancock & Schaus. And there will be some hors d'oeuvres, cash bar, and as I mentioned, that's free to JSP members.
Well, if somebody would want to be a member, what would you tell them they need to do, and why it's such a great idea?
Sure. Yeah. So our membership is an annual membership, and you can learn all about it at josephinesculpturepark.org and check out all the benefits and become a member, or if you're already a member, you can renew. This year, members get free and discounted access to events, eco art workshops, as well as some awesome swag and
exclusive events. Like
right,
this,
exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Exclusive events like attending the exhibition preview party on May 9th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And you get to help support a facility that is, that's awesome and open for free to the public.
Yes, exactly. You're supporting keeping the park free and open every day for everyone to visit. And one thing that is really cool about this exhibition that I meant to mention earlier is the sculpture park was founded on former family farm land.
Okay.
So Melanie VanHouten grew up playing on the farm. That was Josephine Sculpture Park, and that's really where she learned to creatively connect with nature with her grandmother Josephine supporting that part of her life. And so for many, many years, the history of that land was that it was farmland. And now, Melanie moved back to Kentucky, founded the Sculpture Park in 2009, and through this exhibition, we're able to give a nod to that history of the park as well, and just the beauty and resilience of farmland across Kentucky as well.
Nice.
Well, while we're still on that project, shout out to the sponsors, Don Wenzel,
Don Wenzel, yes, and
Ron Darnell, Linda and Jeri Bruckheimer.
Yes.
And the project is also supported by the Kentucky Historical Society.
Yes, the America 250
Okay,
project.
yeah, because
we were just talking about that last week here on the show.
It's a big, not only event, but just all kinds of things going on between now and next year to celebrate 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So we've had people in here talking about how Kentucky kind of fits into that piece, and it's nice that we'll have something out at Josephine Sculpture Park.
Okay, any more on that before we move on to the next event that we're going to talk about?
It's just really exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Right.
I'm excited to see the exhibition go up, and I guess I'm expecting to kind of be in awe to see these giant photographs on the side of the barn.
Oh, the barn.
So please come and check it out. Join us for the member party if you're able to, or anytime between May 10th and spring 2027, you can come and check out the exhibition.
I think that's so cool how you got it, because it is such a big kind of deal to get things set up outside. That y'all's stuff is often right. But the things stay there for a while, so they kind of become part of the experience for a while, and I think that's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the barn raisin, which gets bigger every year. Hard to believe, 7th annual.
It is hard to believe.
Right?
Yeah.
Were you there at the first one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was.
So you've been just carrying it along as it goes.
Yes, supporting it in different ways throughout those 7 years. Yeah. Absolutely.
So tell everybody what it is.
Yeah.
What's Barn Raisin?
Sure. So Barn Raisin Conservation, Culture, and Cuisine is our annual fundraiser for Josephine Sculpture Park. Now in its beautiful iteration, it hosts about 180 people, and it's celebrating the sculpture park this year, presented by Express Credit Union, and all the proceeds from the fundraiser support our programs and land conservation. The park is now 40 acres, and you can celebrate with us on Sunday, June 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. What I love about this event is that it is so, I love about this event, but all of our events are really intentionally curated. But this one celebrates conservation, land conservation, and our programming as well as culture and cuisine. So what does that mean? We have delicious, locally sourced dinner by Chef Carly of True North Catering. And they catered last year, and it was delicious. So I'm really excited that they're coming back.
Yep.
We'll also have music by Corn Maze String Band, which is Carla Gover and Yanni Vosos of Appalachian. It's their new family string band featuring the evolving traditions of Appalachian music. So super excited to have them as the featured musicians, as well as an amazing curated silent and live auction featuring experiences and the arts, and we'll be thanking our guests of honor as well. Mike and Christine Huskisson.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
What makes them the guest of honor?
So they're guests of honor because we want to thank them for their support of Josephine Sculpture Park, but also the arts across Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Not just at the park, but across the state.
Gotcha.
So we've got we're going to just highlight a few live auction items.
Okay. Great.
Is that cool?
That's so cool. Yeah.
There's a Florida Beach and Art Getaway, which is a 7-day getaway for up to 10 people. So, Kathy, I mean, you could take a couple of us.
I could take almost the whole team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody might get left behind. Maybe I'll just send you all.
Okay. Well, that'd be nice. Somebody's got to stay and do the work. It's with a gorgeous beach view home on Cape San Blas. I don't know where that is. I've never been there.
Be a new experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus exclusive art and nature experiences that's donated by Ken Bates and Ann Wingrove. And an afternoon in Louisville with Ed Hamilton. Enjoy a private studio tour and luncheon with Kentucky's renowned sculptor Ed Hamilton for up to 10 people. And that's donated by Ed Hamilton. And you can find out more information and purchase tickets at josephinesculpturepark.org. So, yeah.
Nice.
Good stuff. And so that is June 8th.
That is June 8th. It's a
4 to 8.
Sunday afternoon. Yep.
And go buy tickets.
Yeah.
Are they available now?
They're available now
Okay.
at josephinesculpturepark.org.
Yeah.
You'll see on the homepage, it's the first thing
Okay.
that pops up. So you
So you go ahead and buy your tickets, put it on the calendar, and then there's no confusion about what you're doing on June 8th.
there you go.
All right.
The calendar is very important in our life. If it's not on the calendar, it
no,
doesn't happen.
I'm aware.
Same.
So we've got the new installation.
Yes.
We've got the barn raisin.
Yes.
And then you're also going to have an artist in residence.
We are. I'm super pleased to share that Peyton Scott Russell will be a returning artist in residence this summer, specifically this July, at Josephine Sculpture Park. And Peyton Scott Russell built the giant graffiti sculpture
Oh,
out
wow.
at the park.
Okay.
I
My
don't know
kids
if you all
love
have
that,
visited
yeah.
or painted on it,
Yeah.
but the piece is called Graphology Hinge. And Peyton will be returning as our artist in residence this July to paint a new mural in the park.
Okay.
Very cool.
And he'll also be leading his spray finger workshop, which is a 3-day workshop for youth ages 10 to 18.
Nice.
And we'll dive into the history of graffiti and its evolution to a fine art and how the arts can help you express your identity. And then the campers or the workshop participants will paint their final pieces on Graphology Hinge, which is so cool. I'm so excited. And then the last day of Peyton's residency, we're having an event called Soundscape Music and Arts Festival. It's a rebrand of
neat.
Soundscape. It's going
Yeah.
to be during the day, not the nighttime.
Okay.
But you can come and experience Linda Bruckheimer's Lost and Found Farmscapes exhibition, but also see the new mural by Peyton Scott Russell and the paintings by the workshop participants.
Nice. Wow.
So Peyton will also be at that event leading some painting workshops for folks that attend. So it's really exciting.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so Peyton's returning as the artist in residence in July, and maybe we'll be back to talk
Yeah,
about
please
that.
do. We're welcome anytime.
Yeah, why not?
When is the workshop in case? Because, I mean, I'm always on, like, alert for, summer events
Sure.
for my kids.
Sure, yeah, so it's July 10th, 11th, and 12th, or excuse me, 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Okay.
Yes.
And is there information on the website now?
Yes,
about
there's
that?
information
Okay.
on the website, josephinesculpturepark.org. If you click our events calendar, the details are there.
Okay.
And if you have a Yes card, if you're a family that's participating in the Just Say Yes card program, we are accepting Yes cards.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're also partnering with the nonprofit organization Yes Arts to provide early care and transportation if you
Okay.
need to drop off your
Okay.
your
That's
participant
cool.
before
Yeah.
it
That's
starts.
what partnership is about.
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
We love our partners and are really grateful to Just Say Yes and Yes Arts and Peyton Scott Russell for bringing this awesome experience to Frankfurt.
That sounds fantastic.
cool.
Okay, before we let you go, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about you a little bit. I mean, just for a second.
Personal note.
Thanks.
I've heard you got a new album out.
I
That a
do.
thing?
I do.
So that's exciting.
It is really exciting. I've been creating the album over the course of pretty much 2024 with Marcus Brothwell at Teal Turtle Studio here in Frankfort, Kentucky. And it's a personal release and a literal release of these 9 songs. They're all original. It's my first solo album in like 13 years, so it feels like a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And folks have really resonated with the songs as well as when I've been performing them live.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, good for you.
Yeah,
and
thank
speaking of performing live,
Well, I want to. If people want to, like, can they get the record? Where can they get the record?
Sure. Yeah. So if you go to JeriKatherineHowell.com, I'm selling the album on Bandcamp.
Okay.
So you can just get the digital download if you don't have a CD player.
Yeah, I don't.
Or if you like to hold a CD in your hand, or if you still have a CD player, you can get that too.
Okay.
awesome.
And so then we can maybe see you play some of those songs at the summer concert series at the end of May.
You can. May 30th.
Okay.
I'll have a full band that night, and then Ben Soley will also be playing. And yeah, come hear the songs. And
I think
dance
it's going to
and
be a
sing.
great night.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It'll be the opening of the summer concert series. It'll be a good way to start.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else you want to talk about?
There's just one thing.
Yeah, please.
We are, if you're a sculptor or a visual artist interested in creating large-scale works in response to sculpture, we have our Artist in Residence applications due May 14th.
Okay.
So in just under a month.
Oh, okay.
And you can learn about that at josephinesculpturepark.org and plan your application.
Cool. Well, thanks for all you guys do. And
I think we should remind people again that the Josephine Sculpture Park is free and open to the public. So go out there anytime, and you don't have to wait for one of these events to happen. Just go out and check out all of the artwork that's out there, and just and the nature, and just enjoy it. And then you'll be a little more acclimated if you want to go to one of those events.
I know. Yeah, my mom's coming to town next week. She's an artist, and she loves. It's like our favorite thing to do is to go to Josephine Sculpture Park because it's like you like to get out and move around anyway. So we'll just do it and look at art at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
great. Well, thanks for all you do and for all you guys do, and I hope everybody gets out to all the amazing events you have
Thank
happening
you.
this summer.
Thank you all too. Thanks so
Yeah,
much.
absolutely.